The metal locker slams so hard the sound ricochets through Ridgeway High's cafeteria like a gunshot. Serena Monroe's back hits the cold surface. 200 students turning their heads. Jason Reed stands 6 inches from her face, his Letterman jacket gleaming under fluorescent lights. One hand pinning her shoulder, while the other dangles something small and red. Her dojo badge. He ripped it clean off her backpack 3 seconds ago. The gold stitching catches the light. Eastwood Dojo Karate State Qualifier 2023. Look at this, Jason announces loud enough for the entire room to hear. Transfer student thinks she's tough because she can kick a board in half. Tyler Grant steps up beside him, arms crossed. Madison Cole leans against the vending machine, phone already out, recording. Serena doesn't move, doesn't flinch. Her box braids are pulled back tight. She's wearing a gray long-sleeved shirt, even though it's 78 degrees outside. There's a faint bulge near her right shoulder. Something hidden underneath. Jason tosses the badge onto the floor. Pick it up, he says. Not a request. Serena bends slowly, fingers brushing the fabric. When she stands back up, she slides it into her pocket. Thanks for finding it, she says quietly. I was worried I'd lost it. Tyler laughs first, then Madison. Then half the cafeteria joins in. Jason's jaw tightens. That wasn't the reaction he wanted, but Serena's already walking away. Her footsteps are measured, deliberate. She passes 3 different camera angles mounted on the ceiling. Her lips move slightly. 12:14 p.m. 3 witnesses. Badge intact. Voice over kicks in, soft and steady. In 23 days, everything changes. But first, they need to show their true selves. 15 minutes later, Mrs. Patterson sits behind a desk cluttered with college brochures. Serena takes the chair across from her, angling it 30 degrees left, shoulder toward the entrance. How's your first week going, Serena? Fine. I see you transferred from Eastwood High. Any particular reason for the move? Serena's fingers tap once against her thigh. Family reasons. Fresh start. Mrs. Patterson slides a form across the desk. Serena scans the medical section, pen hovering over the line that asks about past injuries. She writes, fractured clavicle, healed March 2024. No complications. What she doesn't write, pushed downstairs by 3 classmates at Eastwood. 6 weeks in physical therapy. Panic attacks every time someone walks too close behind her. Actually, there is one thing, Serena says. Title 9, Section 106.30. It defines hostile environment as conduct so severe or pervasive that it denies equal access to education. I assume Ridgeway complies with federal regulations. The counselor blinks. Of course we do. Good to know. 3 days pass. The group chat appears on 47 phones simultaneously at 9:32 p.m. Name: Eastwood Reject Watch. Description: keeping tabs on the Karate Kid before she embarrasses herself. Tyler sends the first message. A photo of Serena walking to her car. Caption: does she always look this paranoid or just on Wednesdays? Madison follows with a screenshot. Serena's face photoshopped onto someone else's body, leaning over another student's test paper. Text overlay: how do you think she keeps that scholarship? 47 people see it. 32 react with laughing emojis. 0 reported. Serena sees it at 10:15 p.m. when someone anonymously airdrops the screenshot to her phone. She doesn't cry, doesn't throw the phone. Instead, she opens a new folder on her laptop, labels it documentation, creates a subfolder, Day 3, takes a full screenshot, opens a free online tool, uploads the photo, runs a reverse image search. Original photo traced back to a stock image website. Photoshop layers detected. IP address logged. She cross-references the IP against Ridgeway High's public Wi-Fi networks. Wrestling team locker room. Serena creates a spreadsheet. Column A, date. Column B, time. Column C, incident. Column D, evidence. Column E, witnesses. Column F, location. Row 3, all fields filled. She saves it to 3 separate cloud drives, encrypts the folder. Then she goes back to her homework like nothing happened because panic doesn't solve problems. Strategy does. 4 days later, red paint drips down her locker door. The words are sloppy but readable. Go back to your dojo. Tyler's standing 20 feet away, phone out, filming. Serena takes 6 photos from different angles. Then she walks straight to the main office, asks for an incident report form. Someone vandalized my locker. I need to document it. Also, I'm formally requesting CCTV footage from C-Wing 7:15 to 7:45 this morning. FERPA gives me the right to access records that directly impact my educational environment. The secretary stares at her. Honey, we don't just hand out security footage. Then I'd like to submit a written request. Serena fills out the form, gets a stamped copy. During free period, she composes an email to tightlyx@ridgewaydistrict.edu. Subject, formal complaint, hostile environment. Day 7. 3 paragraphs, concise, professional. Citation, Title 9, Section 106.44 requires schools to respond promptly to known harassment. She hits send.by. Day 11. Administration responds. CCTV footage is being processed. Estimated timeline, 10 to 14 business days. But something else happens. Ethan Park is in the school's IT room after hours, helping his dad update firewall settings. Ethan scrolling through C-Wing footage from last Tuesday. When he stops, rewinds. 7:23 a.m. Tyler Grant walks up to Serena's locker holding a red spray paint can. 7:26 a.m. He finishes writing. 7:29 a.m. He leaves before Serena arrives. Crystal clear 4K resolution. Ethan sits there staring at the screen for 2 full minutes. He knows Tyler. They're both on wrestling team. If Ethan reports this, he loses everything. But if he doesn't, he thinks about the way Serena's been walking the hallways alone for 11 days straight. Ethan opens his phone, types a text. I saw what happened. I can't get involved. I'm sorry. He stares at the message for 30 seconds. Then he deletes the second sentence, hits send.by. Day 15. The rumors are everywhere. She's faking it for attention. Probably trying to get a sob story for college apps. The paint was self-inflicted. The group chat screenshots are doctored. She's manufacturing harassment because she can't handle being average. Serena documents every single one. Her spreadsheet grows. 23 entries, each timestamped, each backed by evidence. Misses. Patterson calls her in again on day 16. Some students are concerned that you might be misinterpreting social situations. Serena reaches into her bag, pulls out a printed document. 3 pages stapled together. This is a timeline. Day 1 through day 16. Every incident, every witness, every piece of digital evidence. I'm not misinterpreting anything. I'm documenting a pattern of harassment that violates Title 9. Your office received my formal complaint 6 days ago. I haven't gotten a response. These things take time. Federal law requires prompt response. Prompt doesn't mean indefinite. That night, Jason makes his move. At 11:47 p.m., someone accesses Serena's attendance record. 8 absences are marked, all false. By 7:30 a.m., an automated email arrives. Scholarship eligibility warning. Your attendance has fallen below the required threshold. Serena opens her backpack, pulls out a folder labeled Documentation Part 2. Inside, photocopies of every class roster she's signed for the past 16 days. She'd been doing it since day one. Belt and suspenders. Redundancy. She composes a rebuttal email. Attaches 18 scanned pages. But the damage is done because administration sees disputed records and thinks problem student. Day 18. Serena gets called to Principal Navarro's office. The door opens. Principal Navarro sits behind his desk. To his left, Jason Reed. To his right, Mr. Reed Sr., CO, charcoal suit. "We need to discuss a serious allegation," Navarro says. "My son came to me with a disturbing story," Mr. Reed says smoothly. "He says you attacked him in the parking lot after school 3 days ago." There's a faint bruise on Jason's left cheekbone. Tyler Grant confirms the incident. "I didn't touch him," Serena says quietly. "I haven't been in the parking lot after school since day 11. Tyler says otherwise. Tyler is lying." Mr. Reed's eyes go cold. "That's a serious accusation. Are you calling my son and his teammate liars?" "I'm saying the facts don't support their story. The cameras in that section were down for maintenance," Navarro says. "I'd like to request a formal hearing with legal representation present." Mr. Reed smiles. "That's your right. But if this matter escalates, we'll be pursuing civil action for assault. And given your attendance issues, I imagine the scholarship board will want to review your eligibility." Silence. Serena's hands tremble once, but her voice stays steady. "I'm recording this conversation. Legally, single-party consent state. Everything you've said in the past 6 minutes is documented." Mr. Reed's smile vanishes. Navarro's pen freezes. "I have signed rosters disproving the attendance allegations. I have metadata proving the group chat screenshots are real. I have FERPA requests that were illegally delayed. I have an email trail showing administrative negligence. And I have 23 documented incidents of harassment that you ignored for 18 days. She stands up. "So suspend me, recommend expulsion, call your lawyers, but know this. The moment I walk out that door, I'm filing a formal Title IX complaint with the Office for Civil Rights, and I'm CCing the district superintendent, the school board, and every local news outlet that covers education policy. Because you don't get to protect bullies and punish victims. Not while federal law exists. Not while I have evidence. And not while I'm still standing." She turns toward the door. The door closes behind her with a soft click. The suspension letter never gets signed. Day 20. Serena gets a text from an unknown number. Parking lot 445. Come alone. She packs her backpack carefully. Laptop, phone, portable charger, and one more thing, a small voice recorder. She arrives at 4:38 p.m. 4:45 p.m. Jason appears. Madison trailing behind. Tyler pulls in. "You're going to drop the complaints, delete the recordings, and transfer to another school quietly," Jason says. "Or we make sure you never get into college." Madison pulls out her phone. "Say it on camera. Admit you made everything up." Serena looks directly at the lens. "No." Tyler moves first. Reaches for her backpack. Serena sidesteps. "Don't touch me." Jason lunges forward, both hands going for the backpack. He yanks hard. The strap holds, but her shirt doesn't. The gray fabric tears at the shoulder seam, exposing her right arm completely. The scar, 4 inches long, raised and pale. The kind that comes from trauma. "What's wrong, Karate Kid? Somebody already teach you a lesson?" That smile breaks something. Jason reaches for her again. Serena's right hand comes up, intercepting his wrist. Her grip is precise. Then she moves. Yoko Jerry's sidekick. Her left leg snaps out. Foot striking Jason's outer thigh. Jason's leg buckles. He drops to one knee. Tyler charges. made Jerry front kick. Serena drives her heel into Tyler's solar plexus. Tyler staggers backward, gasping. Madison swings with her car keys. Hurricane back fist. Serena's arm arcs up. The keys fly loose. Madison yelps, drops to the curb. Total elapsed time, 6 seconds. 3 people down. 0 excessive force. The crowd arrives. Students, teachers. Phones come out. Multiple angles. Call 911. Jason tries to get up. She attacked us. You all saw it. But Tyler's phone is still on the ground, recording light blinking red. The footage is crystal clear. Jason grabbing first. The torn shirt. Serena defending. Self-defense, textbook definition. Ethan Park appears sprinting. I saw everything. They cornered her 3-on-1. She didn't start this. 2 police cars pull in. Officers take statements. Serena hands over her phone. Her voice recorder shows them the text message. One officer examines her torn shirt, photographs the scar. You have training? Yes, sir. Shotokan karate. 8 years. It shows. These are clean defensive strikes. Minimal necessary force. By 6:15 p.m., the footage is online. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Hashtag Ridgeway Truth trending locally. 0.5 days later, Serena sits in the district conference room. School board members, district superintendent, Title IX coordinator, her lawyer. Principal Navarro is also present. He looks significantly less confident. Mr. Reed sits with his arms crossed. Miss Monroe, Dr. Rivera begins, we owe you an apology. We found clear evidence of sustained harassment, administrative negligence, and retaliatory action. Your suspension has been vacated. Your scholarship is fully restored. What measures? Serena's lawyer asks. Jason Reed is expelled. Tyler Grant and Madison Cole are suspended. Principal Navarro is on administrative leave. We're conducting a full audit of our Title IX compliance procedures. Mr. Reed stands abruptly. This is absurd. Your son participated in a coordinated harassment campaign that violated federal law. Rivera cuts him off. Serena speaks. I want more than apologies. I want independent oversight. I want mandatory Title IX training for all staff. I want a revised reporting system where students can submit complaints directly to the district coordinator. I want quarterly audits. And I want this implemented across all district schools. That's extensive. That's accountability. Because I'm not the first student this happened to. I'm just the first one who had the resources and the stubbornness to document everything. Fix it. Not just for me, for everyone who comes after. Rivera nods slowly. We'll draft a proposal for the next board meeting. I want to review it before the vote. Agreed. The district implemented every single reform Serena requested. Board voted unanimously. 2 weeks later, Serena opens her locker before heading home. Inside, on top of her physics textbook, there's a folded piece of paper. Handwritten, your old sensei would be proud. Someone else needs your help now. Check locker 447. Serena walks 3 hallways over to the D wing. Locker 447 has fresh scratch marks around the lock. The padlock is bent slightly. She doesn't touch it. Instead, she pulls out her phone, takes photos. Then she sends a text to Ethan. You free after school tomorrow? Need a photographer. His response, always. What's up? Might have another story. She turns and walks away from the locker. Tomorrow she'll come back with Ethan, with documentation, with a plan. Because that's who she is now. Not the girl who stays silent. The girl who documents, who strategizes, who fights only when necessary. The girl who changes systems instead of just surviving them. Voice over, 23 days to expose one bully. How long to dismantle a system? Some fights end. Others, they just evolve. The bent padlock on locker 447 catches late afternoon light. A single fingerprint visible on the metal. Not Serena's. Someone else's. The story isn't over. It's just getting started.